Have you ever wondered how economists measure the health of a nation's households or how much money people actually have to spend? It is more nuanced than just looking at a paycheck. Well, personal income, or PI, and disposable personal income, or DPI, are two crucial metrics for understanding just that. The fundamental difference lies in what is deducted from your total income before it becomes truly available for your choices. Personal income represents all income received by households from all sources before any personal taxes are paid. Disposable personal income, on the other hand, is what remains after personal taxes and other non-tax payments to the government have been subtracted from personal income, signifying the money households have available for consumption or saving. Let us break down why this distinction is so vital. Personal income, PI, is a broad measure that includes everything flowing into household coffers. This encompasses wages and salaries earned from jobs, proprietors' income from businesses, rental income from properties, interest income from savings and investments, and dividends from stocks. Crucially, PI also includes what economists call transfer payments. These are payments from the government to individuals for which no goods or services are currently provided in return, such as Social Security benefits, unemployment insurance, and welfare payments. So, PI gives us a comprehensive picture of all the monetary resources households receive. Now, to get from personal income to disposable personal income, DPI, we make a key adjustment. We subtract personal current taxes. These are primarily federal, state, and local income taxes. We also subtract other mandatory non-tax payments to the government, like specific fees or penalties. This subtraction is absolutely critical because it removes the portion of income that households cannot freely spend or save. It is the government's share, if you will. Therefore, DPI shows the true purchasing power of households, a direct reflection of the funds they can allocate as they see fit. This distinction helps economists understand the actual financial capacity of the consumer sector, independent of the gross income figures. So, how do economists and policymakers actually use these figures? Personal income, PI, serves as a significant indicator of the overall economic well-being of the population. A rising PI suggests a growing economy with more opportunities for individuals to earn. It helps in assessing the distribution of income and the impact of government transfer programs. Disposable personal income, DPI, is arguably even more direct in its application. It is the primary determinant of consumer spending and personal saving. When DPI increases, households typically have more money to spend on goods and services or to save for the future, which fuels economic growth. Conversely, a decline in DPI often signals a potential slowdown in consumer activity, which can precede a broader economic contraction. By tracking DPI, analysts can forecast trends in consumer demand, which makes up a substantial portion of a nation's gross domestic product. Here is an insider detail. Transfer payments, while included in personal income, can sometimes obscure the underlying economic activity from production. While they boost PI, they do not directly stem from current production processes. Understanding this nuance allows for a more refined analysis of economic output versus household receipts. For example, a surge in unemployment benefits during a recession might significantly increase PI, but it does not necessarily indicate a strong productive economy. It is DPI that truly illuminates the consumer's ability to act in the market. Another point is that the marginal propensity to consume, a key concept in macroeconomics, is directly tied to changes in DPI. It helps economists predict how much of an additional dollar of disposable income will be spent versus saved. Grasping the difference between personal income and disposable personal income empowers you to interpret economic news with greater precision and to understand the real financial levers at play. It provides a clearer lens through which to view household financial health, consumer behavior, and the direct impact of fiscal policy on citizens' pockets. This knowledge is fundamental for anyone looking to deeply understand macroeconomic principles and how they affect everyday life and national economic trends.